Wednesday night was graduation, and that was really very, very nice. The children had made up songs to sing and practice, and the girls had little blue dresses, and different speeches were gave. Ben gave a very nice speech and thanked us for the help that we'd given and stuff. And afterwards there was a lot of food, and really tasted good. And we had a chance to see different people and such.
And then, of course, the next week, graduation was on a Wednesday night, June 4th. And so on Tuesday night, the 8th grade had a party for the graduating 9th grade class. We went to that, and then, of course, on Wednesday night there was graduation. And that was just fantastic. It was really good. Most all the people in the village came up, and they had 3 of the schoolrooms open. They have these kind of plastic dividers, you know, that open up. And so they had 3 rooms open, as they usually do, but there wasn't enough room, so people were standing about 3 deep outside the windows looking in. And then the PTA got together, and we had this big feast afterward, and it was just amazing, all the food they had. And of course it was the next morning that we left, so it was nice. Our last night on Rota, we had this big feast and everything, and because really the food there is just amazing when you go to one of these feasts. So many different kinds of food, and it's the one thing we're really going to miss it. I've just never seen anything like. I think I've mentioned this several times before. But anyway, it all worked out pretty well.
Which is more powerful? A B-52 slow-paced karate chop or the stroke of an artist's brush? Which is more powerful? All of these things are powerful, but in very, very different ways. Both destruction and creation are a result of power. This power all results from one single, unmeasured source of power, the human mind. The mind is one of the functions that God gave us to make us different from animals. One capacity God gave us to use both for destruction and creation. The mind with its capacity to work math problems, to write languages, to reason, or to pray. The mind with its power to write a symphony, or lay the foundation blocks for a new idea or a new nation. Let me repeat that. The mind has the capacity to lay the foundation blocks for a new idea or a new nation. The type of idea or the basis of the nation's form depends on the type of mind forming the nation or idea. In just a few short years, you and citizens like you will be asked to use that mind to decide the future destination of your island, the Trust Territory. Just recently, the United States Congress has voted to allow suicide in the Trust Territory. This means then that you will be able to either choose or be told what to choose. To choose means that there is more than one answer that could be selected, and you, as a individual person, have a right to select. To be told what to choose means that there are more than one answer, but someone has made you think that there's only one right answer. What can you do then? How can you, as a single individual, determine the destiny of these islands? You can think. You can use the most powerful tool God gave you. You can use your mind. But a mind, like any good crop, needs to be cared for. It needs to be supplied with nutrients to grow. It needs to be cultivated to blossom. It needs to be cared for if there's ever to be anything gained from the harvest. The responsibility lies entirely upon your shoulders. If you don't think, somebody will think for you. And if you are told and don't choose, you have no right to complain about the nation that has developed the next few years. If you really care about your future and the future of your island, start thinking now. If you don't go on to school, stay home, keep an ear to the radio, listen to your representatives, become active in the community. Know what the desires of your community are, for you may well be the foundation block of a new nation. If you go on to high school, teach your mind to think, to question. Teach your mind to understand the difference between fact and fiction. Fill your mind with the tools that will help you make decisions, or you may be the pillars by which the nation will be strong. If you go on to college, accept the extra time it takes. Accept the responsibility of leadership. Prepare yourself in the professional skills your island needs, where your knowledge will form the future of the new nation. Use every opportunity that comes your way to expand your most powerful tool, your mind. Be an individual that helps form the fruit, not an individual formed by a group. Or you may well be the founders of a new nation. My wife and I have spent 2 years on Rota, and these years have been most fruitful, successful, and happy years for us. And this time I realized, too, that we learned a lot